Racket number 2, Oregon becomes the first U.S. state to ban homebuyer love letters. Talked about this previously. This is potentially a fair housing issue. You get the love letter. You get more information on the buyer.
For sure.
They might include a photograph.
Most include photographs. Most include stories of their families or their situations or where they've been, where they're headed. I mean, it's...
Well, Nikki Short, who works with us here on our team, she said that when she was selling, actually in Oregon, when she used to live there, coincidentally, she received a buyer love letter from the buyer, and it included an ultrasound photo.
I mean, it's
a little weird, huh, Bobby?
I've actually had a buyer go as far as, because again, you can see who owns these homes, right? And now with like Facebook and Instagram, she started Googling the homeowners. She found out that they had the same dog that they did.
Oh, wow.
So she included
Got to give them a $5,000 deal.
She then included a picture of the dog so that there was some sort of like related. I mean, it's intense. So it's funny though, because again, we've talked about this, and obviously the concern here.
You have to vacuum the dog hair. Hey, you got the same dog. I'm just
just leave it, right?
Leave the dog hair.
Whatever it takes.
You know?
It's interesting because again, we do talk about it being, very fine line on the fair housing. So as a buyer's agent, I'm always like, if someone's drafting one, I don't say no. But certainly on the listing side, I do not give them until after they've made their decision. Once they've made the decision, I will then give them the letter to.
But you're no longer pushing them as an agent.
As a buyer's agent?
Right. Are you? You shouldn't be.
I'm certainly not pushing them, but I'll tell you, 10 times out of 10, I get a letter emailed to me from my buyers.
Right.
Because they think that that's now the standard and that's what's going to help them. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm not, I can see where it causes
I'm
fair
shocked
housing
that
issues.
Listing agents are still giving them, to be quite honest. I mean,
right. Because if I'm a listing agent, I'm giving zero of them. I'm not giving any of those.
Again, I'll do it at the very end after they chose, but I'm not certainly giving them at the front end.
Because I feel like I'm fully representing the seller, I would say, hey, I've received love letters. I advise, I'm not opening them and reading them. I want to put that in an email to my seller. I'm not opening or reading these because I could then be liable for what's in them with fair housing.
Right.
I want you to know that I've received them. I want you to make the decision on whether you want me to forward these to you or not.
I usually have these conversations when I'm listing the home. Do you have the conversation on like the listing?
I would. Right, yeah. I would have that conversation.
Yeah, because again, I think some of these individuals are expecting letters.
And I want you
but they need to understand why they shouldn't be reading them.
I want you to know my advice would be to not consider or read them at all. So I'd want you to actually turn down the opportunity to read them and base each offer.
So are you then giving them the opportunity once you get it, and then they're saying no to you, or you're not even going to them and saying, hey, I have it?
No, I would say, hey, I've received these. I'm not reading them. I advise you not to read them either.
Are you reading them?
Obviously, I have them, and it's your home, and I'll forward them along if you want me to.
Yikes. I feel like you still just have to say no.
Yeah, because the agent, even I think in that situation, forward them along. Now there's no rules in 49 other states. Now you're in trouble,
they're in trouble. Holy hell. In this market, everyone's pissed off.
Oregon has clear rules, which are going to start January 1. Most agents, by the way, are just going to implement this today, where they're just not going to allow, they're just going to get used to it here for the last 6 months of the year. And so there you go. Oregon, first state. I don't think that they'll be the last. I think there'll be many more to follow. And I don't think this is a racket. I'm okay with it.
I'm great with it.
I try to help consumers remove the emotional side from the transaction. This is all emotion. This really, you're making poor decisions when you're basing off of, I want my home to go to somebody who I really want it to go to. It's not your home anymore. The minute you sign that paperwork, it is not your home.
Right.
Keep the memories, keep the photos, keep the videos.
Right.
It's no longer your home. Don't care if Uncle Louie built it. Don't care about any of that stuff. It's not your home anymore.
Pack it up.
Let's go.
Yeah.